Question number 1. Where can you shop Fords and Chevys conveniently in one location?
Falls Auto Group?
That is correct. Question number 2. Where do you get free car washes for life when you purchase a vehicle?
Falls Auto Group?
That is correct. Final question. Where are you going to buy your next car or truck?
Falls Auto Group.
Correct. Let's show him what he won.
Right on the corner, right on the price. Go to fallsautogroup.com.
The crotch kick is a short end over. It kicks the bounce, or splatter, I should say. Picked up by Coffee center of the field, 20-yard by 25. Going to be cut down at about the 30, maybe 31-yard line, and that's where Corbin will take over. First down and 10. Boy, you could tell just the way he was running up that field, Coach. Very gingerly, almost like he's trying to run across a frozen pond.
Hey, the rain's still coming down. As you like to say, it's raining sideways.
Well, the wind is certainly making you do that. I was watching some of those tents they had set up in that far end over there. If they all stay up tonight, I'll be surprised.
Well, here's one of the keys early on. Knox Central's very good up front. Corbin's offensive line is going to be challenged.
Taylor's going to open up in the shotgun. Corbin switches out, unbalanced line left, and they send Hopper wide to the right side. He's got one-on-one coverage up there. They take it, hand it off up the middle to Kopic. He's in the secondary, cut down after gain of almost 10, maybe 9 yards there. As Kopic, a quick hitter right up the gut. Corbin kind of formation knocked Central out of there. They sent 4 guys from the right side of the line to the left side, Burley. Unbalanced line and just popped him off that tackle.
Well, what Knox Central like to do, they'd like to load the box up there, one, because of the weather, most importantly. But when you get in that spread formation, you can create lanes as they did again.
Taylor handoff Kopic again, side set the tackler in the hole, gets it up near the 45-yard line. Getting close to the first down will depend on the official spot. Good to see Corey Taylor back full speed again. He played well in the Bell County game. Again, you and I were off on a little sabbatical last week, but Corey was, when we last saw him at Bell County, he was not feeling very well.
No, but I tell you what, he came out and played pretty good, though.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Just underway here from Knox Central High School. Dave Cox and Burley Foley with you. 11-10 to go here in the first quarter play. Corbin driving with it. First down and 10, just shy of the 50-yard line. Taylor still working out of the gun. They send Drew Carter in motion. They fake, set the wide receiver screen up to the right side. It's going to be complete and then hit and drop immediately. No gain on the play. It's Kenny Hopper, I believe. That ball was in the air for a long time. It's going to be Carr over there. Moore. I'm sorry, AJ Moore. I still didn't see. Was it 85 or 15?
85.
Okay, it was AJ Moore.
Well, there's a good example of Corbin's offense. Everything's predicated on timing, being sharp, and when Corey gets that ball, it's wet, it's heavy, and even though it's a dry ball, he's got that mud on his hands, and it's just hard to throw.
Quick peeks left side, they're going to give it to Kopic. He's in the secondary side, steps a couple tacklers, still on his feet and running for the first down yardage all the way down to the 45-yard line of Knox Central. And Kopic off to a good start. Kind of went down awkwardly there, and he shakes his leg a little bit as he gets up, but he's fine.
The one thing that I'm really impressed with Jake about is he can change his running style based on what kind of team he's playing. If he needs to be physical, he can. If he needs to be a slasher, he can, do that as well.
He's a pretty patient cat, too. That time he let the blocking in front of him materialize for it. Here's a quick pitch again. Starts up the middle of the field. Is going to be hit and dropped after a gain of about 3. The Corbin's worked their way out of the muddy part of this field. The muddy part actually on this field is about from there 25 to about the 40. They worked through that, picked up a couple first downs there at the Knox Central 43-yard line, second down now and about 7.
Nothing fancy about what they're doing, David. That's the play they're running right now at the OLSU toss, so they just turn and flip it to that guy and let him try to find a running lane in there. They like the zone block, and again, let Jake try to find a lane to run in.
I'm going to let you explain that zone block to me here one of these days when off the air so I can understand it. I hear that term thrown around quite frequently on TV. Here's a handoff right side. This is Nance. He slashes off right tackle. He's going to be cut down, but not before he picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards. We'll bring up a very manageable third down in about 3. Working from, looks like about the 37-yard line, maybe the 38. If not, well, no, they're going to put it up to 39. Excuse me. He hit his knee. I think that's probably a good call. He got knocked down there just a bit shy of the 40.
Well, early on here, it looks like Corbin's able to knock them off the football a little bit. We've taken this ball from one pass for no gain, and the rest of the yardage has come on the run.
Big third down and 5 here. Corbin probably in 4-down territory. He's going to give it off straight up the gut. Kopic hit at the line and hammers down. Gain of about 3 on the play. We'll bring up a 4th down and 2 right here. More than likely, as you said, 4 down territory here for the Hounds.
Yeah, Knox Central came on a blitz that time and got just a little bit of piece of it. Big 4th down right here.
4th and a long, too, here. I'll tell you who's going to get a workout tonight. The ball boys over on the sideline trying to keep those things dry. Do you have heaters over there around those balls, Coach?
They've got, Corbin's got some kind of heater that they made that drives the ball.
4th down and about 2. Taylor working out of the gun from Knox Central 37. Quick pitch. They give it off to top Corbin. He's got the first down. And Taylor on a little bootleg to the right, so they just kind of flipped the ball up in the air. As Coppett came by and snagged it out of the air and picked up the first down.
There's a little shuttle pass. They put him in motion back to the inside, and that time Corey just shoveled it off to him, and they, like you said, able to pick up the first down. But I'll tell you what, right now, Alec Gamble, Zach Engel, Moore's up front, Jacob Lovett, them guys knocking them off the football.
I had
also
not
Braden Severe.
Excuse me, brother, I had not seen that play before. Hand off right side. Coppett again slashes off right tackle. Short gainer of about 2, maybe 3. Pretty good push, though, out of the right side of that Corbin line. We give him maybe close to 4 yards.
Also, Eaton on the offensive line for Corbin tonight. Again, Corbin going without injured center Brady Ferris, going without Andrew Reedy, going without Joe Ledford. Just some key injuries for the Redhounds.
Nice drive for Corbin. Clock already down to 7:44 to go here in the first. No score as of yet. Opening drive for the Hounds. 2nd down and about 7. Moving on the line. Knox Central just offside. Flags coming down from everywhere. And it is going to go against Central, so that's going to turn a 2nd and 7 into a very makeable 2nd and 2.
Tell you why we at this time. Hold on. Okay. Say hello to my mother. She's back there. It's listening to us as she always does on Friday nights.
Feel a bit under the weather. We certainly send out our thoughts and prayers to Mary. I know she's feeling a little bit under the weather tonight, but we appreciate her listening. We always know we got one anyway. Taylor hands off right side. Nance picks his way, reverses the field. He's got it into the secondary. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. It's a foot race. He's going to dive for the end zone. Is he in? No, just about a foot short of the goal line. Good cut that time by Nance. Started off to the right, reversing. Let me say something that I like, Burley. Nance fumbled last week, got punished a bit for it because he did not get the football back in his hands again. That time he wrapped up as he got near that goal line, and Brian takes it right down, almost in for the touchdown.
Well, that play was designed to go right side, and what Brian did a good job. There was nothing there, and rather than make a looping type cut, he just cut real sharp and got the.
He don't do much looping.
No, he don't have a lot of loop in him.
No, he's not a looper. Now they got their Rhino package in right here. Is the Kobe Simon in at the in the front? I think we'll get the Kobe. He's going to take it in. Lord, touchdown, Corbin. Kobe Simon gets to bang it in from yard out, and the Hounds on the board first. How about that?
Impressive drive, and here's what's impressive about it. On that drive, one pass.
And for 0 yards.
One pass. Everything else was the offensive line just knocking them off the football.
That's a really good decision-making by Jake Coppig, and a couple nice runs by Nance as well.
So here's the storyline. New kicker tonight. The Cannanoos are away playing soccer. And
Moore on the 10th, the extra point, and the snap's a good one, and the kick is blocked. Kick was blocked from Russ. I believe it might have been Barger that got a hand on that one, number 2, that knocked down the extra point. So Corbin with the early 6-0 lead, 6:52 to go in the first quarter. We'll pause for a short timeout, then be back to Knox Central High School. Stay with us. You're listening to Redhound Football on T107. Back at Knox Central High School, Corbin with the early 6-0 lead. Both Cannanoos off playing soccer, Coach, as once again another very successful season for Coach Peter Simon and his soccer guys.
What a job he's done.
I think they're in the final 8 in the state, and at any rate, Jacob Moore, very, very good kickoff man. Now, that last extra point, it was not his fault. Moore steps into it. It's a pretty high kick. Going to be fielded by Barger? No, it's going to be fielded on the left side by, I can't see who that is. I missed the number here, but he's going to get it out over the 35. Out over the 36-yard line was hit and knocked down there. I apologize. So I was trying to find his number here. I've got a roster, but it's not numerical. It's alphabetical, so I'm going to have to dig these out here. I think it's Carton, Jamel Carton. Carton with the return. Nice one. Gets Knox Central in business at their own 36. First down and 10 for the Panthers. A lot of muddy jerseys out there for Corbin already, Coach. Would not want to be the laundry man after tonight. Jackson Stewart's going to work out of the shotgun. Backs on either side of him. Stewart takes it, leaves it off of the second back through. That's going to be Johnson, I believe. He's going to be hit and pile up the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play, yard and a half, maybe.
really nice tackle by William Reedy that time. It looked like a little belly to the right side here, and William played that extremely well. On the defensive line tonight, Big Harley Lambert, he's led the way over there most of the year. Also, Cody Evans in there, small but quick. Not sure who's replacing Reedy just yet. We'll try to get that to you. Looks like Big Josh Hampton also in there. It looks like Cody Evans has moved over to play the defensive end. They moved Josh Hampton inside. The linebackers are Dalton Anderson and Tanner Powers. We'll check the secondary after this play.
Barger splits wide to the left side. If you're Corbin, you really have to be aware of where he is at all the time. Stewart moves up under center. Rolls to his left, looks to throw it. Still setting up. The Rose dumps it off underneath. So he picks off. Intercepted by Corbin, right in front of the Corbin bench. That's incomplete. I take that back. It went right through the hands of number 2 there, Tucker Jewell. I thought he had it. I saw the Corbin sideline celebrating. I thought he had it.
They again, played that perfectly. Tucker really played that good. It was a bootleg to the left. He had 2 receivers there in the flat, and really a poor throw, to be honest with you. Tucker was there all the way.
It came out of his hands sideways, Coach. I saw the ball. As soon as it left his hands, it slipped right out of his hands. And I've always wondered why, but again, it happens all the time. I know you can't be that predictable, but why coaches roll right-handed quarterbacks out to their left so often?
Well, that was a boost, so they wanted to make us think they were running it to the right, and he was going to try to hit that guy real quick in the flat, but we played it good.
Okay. Big third down play for the Corbin defense, 3rd and about 8 for Knox Central. Stewart out of the shotgun. Got 1 back flanking into his right is Jackson. 2 wide outs to the right, the near side of the field, 2 to the left side. Jet Stewart back to those, going to keep it himself. Turns it up. He's going to have the first down, I believe, and more. Chased out of bounds over the 45 to about the 47-yard line. That will be enough to move the chains for Knox Central.
We don't see that much, but that time Hardy Lambert lets Contain get outside of him. He had Contain on that play because they had a receiver out here that ran the linebacker off, and they just got outside Hardy that time. In the secondary, David, the corners have been the same 2 all year, Austin O'Neill and Harrison Reedy. The free safety is Sailor Rasmus, and also in there now is Brock at linebacker.
Back set in the wishbone set behind the quarterback, Stewart. Second back through is going to give it off to big number 42, straight up the gut again of about 4, maybe 5 up there. And that is a new number for me as well. I'll try to get these numbers down here maybe by halftime anyway. Game's about 5 or 6 on the play.
Knox Central knocking us off the ball a little bit now. We thought it'd be this way. We thought both teams would try to primarily stay on the ground, and it's ironic. Knox Central's trying to actually has thrown it a couple more times than we have now.
Yeah, 42 is Donovan Arthur, the freshman running back. Nice looking kid. Gain of about 6, second down and 4. They're going to give it to Arthur again, straight up the gut, lowers his head, slams into the line, picks up about 2. We'll bring up 3rd and short for Knox Central, working just inside the Corbin 45-yard line. Hounds on top 6-0. 4:50 to go in the first quarter play.
Also, Kobe Simon in there on that defense tonight. The first big 3rd down for Knox Central. They're getting pretty close to that muddy spot on the field there. Everybody wants to try to avoid that unless you're going in for a
They still picked up a nice 3rd down run there.
It is. That was a big one.
Corbin on top 6-0. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter play. 3rd down and just a touch more than a yard for Knox Central. Stewart's going to move up under center. Backs crowded right in behind him in the wishbone set. Stewart takes plenty of time, leaves it straight up the gut for fullback Johnson. Picks up the first down, I believe, and more. About 1.5 yards was all they needed. Picked up about 3.
A little new wrinkle for Corbin now. They've got Dylan Brock in playing linebacker. It looks like maybe Tanner Powers over there playing some of that defensive end right now. It looks like they've moved back to the different set on first down here, but on that particular play, they had moved Tanner up to that defensive end and had Brock in at linebacker.
Well, we talked a lot about the Brock kid. He's a kid that's just got a ton of potential, brother. He's somebody that's going to be on the field more and more, I think, as this season goes on. We got a timeout on field. Jackson Stewart did not like what he saw, so he will spend one of Knox Central's timeouts here with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Corbin on top 6-0. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Stick around. You're listening to Redhound Football on T107. Back at Knox Central High School, 6-0. Corbin on top. First down and 10 for the Panthers, working from about the Corbin 41-yard line. Dave Cox and Buddy Foley with you. Barry back at the controls at the station. Barry, I trust, is in the dry and out of the rain. I tell you what, we don't talk about it enough. But the job that he does back there at the station is certainly very much appreciated. He keeps us on the air and guides us through whenever we have difficulties on this end. He can usually fix those as well.
He is a dandy. Very, very good.
Been doing this for a long time, and I'm going to tell you, we've had some good ones and some that weren't quite as good. He's one of the very best. Down in 10 for Stewart. He's going to work out of the shotgun. One back flanking him to the right there and give it off to him. That is going to be, I believe, number 33, Johnson. He is pushed backwards and not much gain on the play. They're going to give him forward progress of about a yard, perhaps.
Good defense that time by Dalton Anderson and Cody Evans. Also Josh Hampton. Corbin's a real big guy, about 6'2", 340.
Yeah, the two primary running backs from Knox Central tonight, Burley, are Donovan Arthur, number 42. He is a freshman. Andrew Johnson, number 33. He is a sophomore. So this is a very talent-laden young football team here for the Panthers. Wide to the left side goes Matthew Barger. Back to this side is Jeffrey Adams. Two very good athletes on the outside for Knox Central. Stewart takes it, leaves it off second back through. That's going to be the big freshman, Donovan Arthur, running through Corbin tackles for a minute of about 8. Down inside the Corbin 35 to about the 33-yard line. Will not be enough for a first down. It's going to bring up third down in about 2.
Well, he's a loaf now, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he's a good-looking freshman.
He is. He got them pads down. He was going north and south. He was going in a hurry.
Probably 4-down territory for Knox Central here, working up the Corbin 30. Looks to be about 33. Third down and 2 here for the Panthers. Stewart working out of the shotgun. Takes it back to throw. He's going to keep it on the quarterback draw. Steps side, shifts a couple tacklers. He's into the secondary. He's got the first down, and Moore slips down at the 20-yard line. But a good run that time by Jackson Stewart. His second big run in this series, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what that was. That's a great call. They were a spread formation, make the pass. Jackson Stewart for a quarterback draw. Very good-looking play. He did a good job getting what he had to have for the first down. He's a savvy little player. He really is.
Good baseball player as well, from what I understand.
He's a savvy little football player.
First down and 10 for Knox Central, working from the Corbin 20. Ball right on the 20-yard line. Corbin on top, 6-0, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Both teams have taken it. Corbin a very impressive drive, scored on their first possession. Knox Central threatening now deep in Corbin territory. Stewart takes the snap, hands it off second back through. That's going to be the freshman Donovan Arthur again, picks his way across the 15 down to about the 14, gain of about 6. It looked like he was going to go down early, Coach, but again, he just followed his blockers in there and fell forward.
Yeah, you can tell a kid has great strength because he gets yards after contact. Corbin did a pretty good job there. Tanner Fowler's on the stop for Corbin, again, along with Josh Hanson.
They're going to give him about 5 yards on the carry. Second down and 5 now for Knox Central. Jeffrey Adams will come to the Knox Central side. They may be limping just a little bit. That's a nice basketball player there, too, as well. Number 3 there, Jeffrey Adams.
Yeah, I saw him in the regional tournament. He's a pretty good player.
Barger wide to the right side, long to the right side. Stewart's going to work out of the gun again. Back to his right, takes a snap, going to keep it himself, starts off the left side, pulled down from behind. That was a busted play. Stewart's going to gain maybe a yard out of it, but he took the snap, and I believe the center was the only one that knew the count.
Yeah. That was quarterback draw again because the lineman released. You saw him releasing downfield, but big Harley Lambert, heads up, made a good play.
A third down and about 5 again here for Knox Central. So Corbin with a chance here to skipping up near their own goal line. Third down, I believe the board says second, but third down and about 5. Ball right on the 15-yard line. Corbin on top 6-0. Clock winding down, 34 seconds to go in the quarter. Knox Central will get the playoff up before the quarter comes to an end. Stewart takes a snap, looks to throw, sets up, looking Barker's way, chased out of the pocket, turns it up, may try to run it himself. He's going to be hit and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Good open field tackle by Reedy Burley. Really, really a nice play.
He did a great job, David. I tell you, Stewart has the ability to scramble a little bit, got outside here. William was in pass coverage, came back up, and then was one-on-one with the quarterback and made the play.
All right, that's going to bring to a close the first quarter play. After one, Corbin on top 6-0. 1 quarter in the books. We'll be right back. Stick around. You're listening to Redhound Football on T107. Back at Hampton Field here at Knox Central High School. Dave Cox and Burley Foley with you. Corbin on top 6-0 here after 1 quarter of play, but Knox Central has it deep in Corbin territory, facing a 4th down and 5 from the Corbin 15. Burley, if you're Corbin's defense, you got to be very aware of where number 2's at. Matthew Barger's yet to have the football in his hands, but you got to believe at some point in time that they're going to give him an opportunity to break one.
You can bet before this game's over, he'll get some touches.
He stood wide to the left side. Stewart's going to work out of the shotgun empty backfield. 2 wide outs to the right, slot to the right as well. On the 4th down and 5, Stewart looks like he might be changing his place on line of scrimmage. Now they're going to bring A man in motion back to the backfield alongside Stewart. Stewart takes a snap. They give it off straight up the middle. Going to be hit and dropped. Will not make the first down. They brought the kid back in motion. They handed it to him there, and I believe that was Johnson. He's going to be hit and dropped after a short game, so Corbin will take over on down. Big defensive stand there, brother, by the Redhounds.
Boy, it was. Cody Evans, maybe the littlest guy on both lines out there, made the initial stop, and then Lambert came in and cleaned it up. But again, I'm impressed with Corbin's being physical tonight. You know, Knox Central's a physical football team. They're big, they're strong, they'll get you. And Corbin's answered them for lick up to this point.
Let me tell you about Cody Evans. He might be the littlest guy in stature, but they're not measuring his heart. That kid's got some heart.
He does.
He's on the bottom of every pile when he's in there. Quick pitch back to Coppers. He breaks into the secondary. He's cut down at the 20-yard line. Boy, he was the one shoestring tackle there from taking that one a long way. Gain of about 6.
Jake's mom better go get her some washing powders because he's already leathered up pretty good.
He's going to need some Tide. You can't even tell his number. You're right. You like to change jersey numbers at halftime? I'd give him one of those clean shirts over there.
Yeah. Maybe give him yours.
Copic on the back of the eye. Taylor moves up under center again. They give it to Copic straight up the gut. He lowers his head, flips it over the line all the way out to the 25. Has a somersault in midair. He's going to be short of the first down, I believe. You know, he comes up limping just a little bit there, Coach. He landed awkwardly.
Yeah, he's reckless with his body now. He doesn't play for tomorrow. He plays for today.
Third down in less than a yard. Huge third down right here at Burley because Corbin does not want to have to punt it this deep in their own territory. No. And I think that was part of the reason Knox Central did not mind going for it. They were going to have Corbin 10 back deep if they did make it. Topic on the back of the eye. Taylor's got it under center, turns, they give it to Copic. He tries to start off right tackle. He's going to have the first down. He needs one block, turns the corner. Oh, going to be dragged down by a shoestring, but he is out over the 30 to about the 33-yard line, a gain of 9. That will move the chains and give Corbin a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, he was one guy away from breaking that, but he got tackled by a pretty quick cat in Barger. Yeah. But again, I'm extremely impressed with Corbin up front right now. They're really knocking people off football.
First down and 10 for the Hounds, working from the 32, 10.5 to go in the first half of play. Corbin on top 6-0. Justin Haggs would love to add another score on and make this a 2-score game. Handoff left side. This is going to be Nance. He goes into the secondary. Oh, tripped up after a big gainer. Picked up about 8, maybe 9 yards. And boy, just as he stopped to make that cut, Bertie, somebody reached out and got his shoestring and pulled him down, or that was going to be a foot race up the left sideline. And again, we keep saying that, but Corbin's been on 3 or 4 plays here already. One shoestring tackle from taking that thing for a big gainer.
Well, that happens a lot of times, and when it's buddy conditions like this, David, on a dry field, you go ahead and break some of those.
Well, that's a gain of 8 for Nance. Second down and 2 for Corbin, working from the 40-yard line of the Redhound. Back still in the eye. Handoff, Copic again, lowers his head. He's going to pick up the first down, taking that Panthers with him all the way out near the 44-yard line. Gain of 4 for Jake. Clock continues to tick down. 9:46 to go here in the first half of play. Corbin on top 6-0. Dave Cox and Brody Foley with you. Happy Halloween to everybody. Hope all the little goblins and princesses are home by now, but if not, be careful if you're out scurrying about right now because we saw a bunch of them on the web here, didn't we?
We did, and don't plan on sleeping, parents, because they'll get on them sugar highs. They'll be up all night.
It's going to be
no turnovers to this point in this mess. That's a thanks for both teams.
Thanks for pointing that out, Coach. You just put the jinx on us, probably.
I hope not.
First and 10 for Corbin, working from their own 44. And we've got flags down on the far side. No, so be a timeout. Corbin Justin Haddock did not like the formation they were in, so he's going to spend the timeout. We'll break along with the Redhounds. 9:35 to go in the first half. 6-0 Corbin on top. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Back at Hanson Field. I think the field named after Jim Harpenton, but a longtime superintendent in the Knox County schools. But Hanson Field, Knox Central High School, beautiful facility up here. And you could tell at one time this was a beautiful field before all the bad weather. They've got it cleaned up nicely. And I can't say enough about the hospitality they provide us. They met us at the door, walked us right up to the press box, and provided us with 2 big cushion chairs. Taylor looks to throw, sets up, fires on down the left side. It's up for grabs. It's going to be caught. The ball cut. No, then dropped. Caught and dropped up there by Hopper. There was some contact out there, and really I thought maybe they were going to get Hopper for offensive pass interference.
There was. There's no doubt Kitty pushed off, but didn't get the call, and nor did he make the catch.
Brings up second down and 10. That's what that timeout was all about. Evidently Justin Haddock saw something that he liked. He wanted to take that shot from the left sideline. Hey, you know your head coach was a former quarterback. They're going to take that shot every so often.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Second down and 10. Taylor takes it. They're going to pitch it to Copic again. He sidesteps the tackler in the backfield and pushes the pile for a short game, maybe 2 or 3. So big third down coming up for Corbin here from about the 47-yard line of the house.
Well, we've had no turnovers in the game, but nobody's had to punt yet because this weather, it's very hard to snap it in it, and it's very hard to field the punt in it.
Well, again, you have to take that shot and stretch that defense occasionally, but it really puts you in the bind when you're playing second down and long in this kind of weather. Corbin not yet in 4-down territory, obviously. So Taylor's going to work out of the shotgun, 2 wide out to the right. Topic to his left. They're going to pitch on a shuttle pass to get it out to Drew Carter, hit and dropped immediately. Little shuttle pass is really well played by Knox Central, and Corbin's going to have to kick it away as Knox Central has held the hound.
It was. Linebacker set right in there on Carter. He had him pass coverage and made a big play. So really, first punt of the game.
Well, on a 4th down and 8, it's not beyond Corey Taylor to take off of that.
No, it's not. But I think you go ahead and punt this thing away in this rain.
The Barger's back there deep, as well as I think that is Johnson on the far side. I'm just guessing right now. These numbers are completely mud covered for both teams for the most part. Taylor takes the snap, steps into the kick. High, tight spiral into the wind. Fielded by Barger at the 20. Starts up the left side. Is going to cut it back to the middle. Is going to be hit and spins free out to the 30-yard line. Good coverage by Corbin as Cameron Sizemore getting up off the bottom of the pile, as well as Lucas Ellison. Knox Central gets it back 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Well, I want you to think about this, David. All week, you've scouted Corbin if you're not Central. You've looked at them in the spread. You've looked at a lot of their quick screens and the type things they like to do, and they came out here tonight and thrown 2 passes. They ran the football. So what's going to happen as time goes on, Knox Central is going to say, well, they're not going to throw it, and they're going to keep loading that box up, and it's going to get more difficult to run as the weather gets worse here, too. On the other hand, Corbin all week has looked at this film and said, hey, Knox Central's going to line up, and they're going to run. They come out and try to throw it. It's quarterback draws and some things that you wouldn't expect them to do.
But Johnson on the back of the eye. We're going to give it to Johnson. Starts off the left side. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and trying to wrestle free. He's not going to make it. He's held on. I believe might have been big Harley Lambert had a hold of his jersey there. I said that was John. Yeah, it was Andrew Johnson, 33.
I think it's the first time we've seen him tonight, one of the injured players.
No, he's backed it a couple times.
Has he?
Yeah. I'm trying to find who number 28 is here. Really having trouble with the rosters. It's alphabetical, not numerical, so the numbers are all mixed up. And the worst part of that's Jeremy Stewart, number 28. The biggest problem is it's written in almost miniature writing for me. I started to say something I shouldn't have said there. Stewart turns, gives a second back through. That's going to be Arthur. Spins free and a good run that time. Gets it out of the game about 5 or 6. Will bring up 3rd down for Knox Central. I'm going to tell you what, that kid is a load.
I really like the way he runs. He gets downhill, runs hard. So Knox Central right back at it, moving the ball on the ground. 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers. They say 2. It's probably closer to 3rd down and 1. The ball's just shy of the 40-yard line. Clock continues to run down. 7 minutes exactly to go now in the first half of play. Rain begins to really fell down. If you look down through those lights, Coach, looks like snow almost. Might be.
3rd and 1. Turns up under center. Turns leads off to the fullback. He's going to be hit and dropped. He fell forward, I believe, enough to get the first down. He needs to cross the 40, and they're going to give him the good mark. And that's a nice run that time by 42, Donovan Arthur. That will move the chains for Knox Central.
But out of all 3 backs that we've seen carry it for Knox Central, he's the most impressive to me. But, this kind of game suits him. Big back, downhill, north and south.
He's our second leading ground gainer on the year. He's got 418 yards on the ground. But this is a well-balanced attack. Stewart carries it quite a bit. Again, their leading ball carrier, Jacob Mills, not playing tonight. 451 yards on the year for him. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Stewart moves up under center. Turns, pitches it back to Arthur again. He cuts it up against the grain. He's going to be hit and drugged down from behind. Nice tackle that time. Cody Evans tracked him down from behind. There's that quickness, Buddy, as Evans ran him down from the backside.
I'll tell you how strong. Harley Lambert's a great football player. Big, strong kid. I think he's a college football player. but that Knox Central tight end then grabbed him with the jersey and threw him down like a rag doll.
Well, let me tell you about Harvey Lambert. He's not a college football player until after next year.
That's right. That's a good thing. That's right. That's good news.
Yeah. Unless he gets promoted, he gets to play for the Redhounds next year. And I'm for one, really glad about that. I don't notice much about the line. I try to watch the ball, doing the radio here. But he's a kid that I even notice. That's how good he is. Second down and 8 now, and we got movement on the right side of the Knox Central line. They jump off. They look like the right tight end over there. Fired off into on the Corbin lineman. That's going to cost them 5. So Corbin, a big break here on defense, will bring up second down and 13. And you would hope under these conditions you can get off the field on second 13.
Yeah. Relatively a penalty-free game, though. I think that's the only second penalty, maybe. Well, it should have been one on offer there for offensive pass interference, but no.
I think this is Harris's group, too, the group that Copper Bell came, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
5:25 to go here in the first half. Corbin holding on to the 6-0 lead. Knox Central second and 13 from their own 48. Stewart takes it, leads the second back through, hit in the backfield, breaking free, but then drugged down from behind is Arthur again. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, which will be a gain of about 3. Third down and 10 now for Corbin.
Pretty good defense by Corbin that time. Again, Lambert and Josh Hampton on the stop.
I can see this kid. He's one of those players, brother, that's going to be good in this kind of stuff in the slot, but on a fresh field, he's pretty good too. He had a good quick first step that time.
I'm very impressed with him. Extremely impressed.
Clock continues to tick down. 4:45 to go in the first half. 6-0 lead for Corbin. Knox Central big third down and about 9 here. Boy, again, a good spot. Actually closer to 8. Stewart back to throw. Chased out the pocket. Going to keep it himself. Starts up the center of the field. Going to be hit and dropped short of the first down. Nice open field tackle by Tanner Powers. They're going to mark him about 3 yards shy of the first down on the 47, which on the Knox Central side of the 50. 4:20 to go. Now, big call here for Scotty Russell. Does he go for it here on 4th and 2, or is he going to kick this thing away?
I think he's got to punch this thing away in a 6-0 game. He may.
I hope they do. But now they hustle some new guys out onto the field. Big number 20 coming out there. And again, I don't have his number on my roster. That's Jared Hall. Excuse me.
It looks like they're going to go for it.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know why you wouldn't. You're in the middle of it. I understand all the coaching logic here, but this game really, the scope thing means nothing. Stewart moves up under center, maybe trying to just pull Corbin offside. Long count. Corbin very stoic right there on the line. Stewart's going to move away. They call the timeout. Knox Central said they're going to try to pull Corbin off. So Burley looks like he may be right. They're going to talk things over. They've not conceded that they're going to punt it yet, but it looks like they're going to.
I think so. A lot of coaches like to do that. And
you ever seen that work?
A few times, but it's gotten so common now that it doesn't work. Because it used to, rarely would somebody do it, and it would work. But now,
you know what might work is just go up there and snap it right on the very first sound and just quarterback sneak it.
Yep. I like that. We either lost power or light one.
Oh, very good. I leaned over against the switch over there. We're okay. It's all good.
It's Halloween, It
is Halloween. That's right. As I left the parking lot, I was wondering if there was anything on my Jeep out there that distinguished it as being from the Disney team. I don't think there is. So I bought it in Lexington, so it's got Fayette County tax, so we're probably okay.
I put my paw on it before we came up.
I took it off as we left.
Oh, okay. Good football game. Hello, Mom. I know you're back there listening. Hope you're warm and cozy in that bed. Hope you get your film back.
I agree. 6-0 Corbin lead, 3:35 to go in the half. Knox Central football, 4th down and 2. Looks like they're going to punt it away as they have let Jared Hall drop back into punt formation. Now they shift out of that. They got a little bit of a funky look here, and they move Barger up as the short back. Let's see if they go for it. They flip the ball's on the ground. Hall picks it up and just gets rid of it. Corbin gets away from the football. Ends up being a good punt all the way down to the 20-yard line. That snap, Burley, literally had a rooster tail on it as it went through the mud.
That's why you don't want to punt, because the hardest thing to do is snap in this type of weather. But I'll tell you this, Knox Central punter did a great job. He fielded that thing, kicked it immediately.
He
didn't react. He didn't try to run. He said, I got to get this thing off.
Well, and it ended up being a 30-yard punt, which, under normal circumstances, not great, but under these circumstances, superior. 3:27 to go here in the half. 1st down and 10. I think Steve Jewell, excuse me, I reverted back to last year. Justin Haddix would be very happy just to run this clock out here and not turn anything over. But you never know. He was a former quarterback. Taylor takes it. He's going to throw. Sets up, dumps it off left side. He's got a man on the screen up there. That's going to be Kopic. Side sets a couple of tacklers. He's going to be hit from behind, slips down to about the 27-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play for Kopic.
Flag.
There is a little laundry, and that's going to be a hold on Corbin. Now, if you're Knox Central, I think you start looking at spending your timeouts. Because you have, I think if Corbin ran it in there and got maybe 3 or 4 yards on that first down, probably Knox Central lets it run out.
Yeah, you surely would like to see Corbin have to punt down here.
Well, you didn't want to stop the clock, and that's what the penalty is going to do. 3:17 to go now. They will replay first down, though. That's the good news. So 1st and 15 for the Hounds, working from about the 15-yard line. Is that correct?
Yep.
Maybe just a touch over the 15.
Only 6-0 Corbin on a dry field, David. I think this thing's high scoring for both teams.
A.J. Moore wide to the right side. In the slot is Brock. Low snap fielded by the quarterback. Gets it off to Kopic. He's in the secondary. Breaks free. Still on his feet. He's all the way up the 40-yard line. 45. Brook down from behind. Great run that time by Kopic. He busted all the way up to 45. Now that changes the strategy for you just a little bit here.
Got plenty of time now. Should have one timeout left.
Well, that is a nice run that time by Kopic. He has been so close to breaking a line, as has Mansburg most of this night.
I mean, it's a heavy uniform night. Your feet are heavy. You're not typically as quick as you would be, but nor is the defense.
Handoff Kopic again. He slips as he takes the handoff, and he's going to stumble forward for a gain of maybe 3 near the 50-yard line. We'll bring up second down at about 7. What was that? That was Nance, excuse me. It's just, you're kind of guessing right now by the size of the kid and the way they run. You can sometimes see part of their numbers. Some are obscured a little bit.
I'll tell you, on a wet night, I've seen this happen many times on the sideline. You see him in a dry ball, and you throw it to the referee, and he drops it.
That's what happened out there. Yeah. Thanks a lot, right? Taylor's going to work out of the gun. He's got Kopic to his left. He's going to hand it off to Kopic straight up the middle side, sets the tackle at the line, trying to get around the corner, inside the 50 down to about the 48. Nice open field tackle by Barger. I'll tell you what, he is a sure tackler, Bernie. That's twice he's got Kopic by himself in open field and pulled it down.
He's one of the best athletes in Tri-County, Dave. He can do about anything. He's a good punt returner. He's a good receiver. He's played quarterback. He's a great basketball player. He's just a tremendous athlete.
Well, I'll tell you what he's done. He made a I will say a touchdown saving tackle that time, but he made a big yardage gaining saving tackle that time because he was going to get around that corner and not hit the Barger. And anytime you get Jake in the secondary, it's good news for Corbin. Big third down coming up here for the Hounds. Third at about 5. Believe it off left side is going to be Nancy. He's in the secondary. First up, breaks off left side. He's got plenty of room. Still in the corner. He's in the Knox Central territory all the way down to the 20-yard line. Reverses his field. Going to be chased out of bounds. No flags on the play. Nance on a little counter. Bernie's done that twice. He started to the right, cut back to the left, almost came to a complete stop, gets it all the way down to the 20.
Well, here's why. Jake Kopic carried the ball probably 16, 17 times. They're flying. So that time, Jake went right, and they gave it on a little counter back to Nance to the left. But I tell you, on that run, he picked up a great block from A.J. Moore out there that got another 10 yards.
You know, Moore's kind of done something here. We got a timeout on the field. We'll hold on to it right here. 1:34 to go as Knox Central takes the timeout, Bernie, which gives Corbin a bit of a break here. But I think, you know, Scotty Russell wants to get his defense settled just a bit. Ball resting right on the, well, just inside the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Hounds from the 19. And it looks like Corbin's got, if the scoreboard's correct, Corbin's got 2 timeouts left, one for Knox Central. But
well, this is important right here for Knox Central because I'm telling you, in this mud, this mess, 2 scores is a lot. It's a lot. And, you know, one note here, without the Cannonu brothers, who, or whether it needs to be, again, Skeeter Simon up there doing a great job with the Corbin soccer team, you know, we're probably not going to try to kick a field goal here, so we got to get it in the end zone. That changes the complexity of it a little bit, too.
Yeah, both cats are going to miss a game, though. This will be the one to miss.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, it's not no playoff implications. It's a mud-hog mess up there. I don't know that they would even try it tonight anyway. The snapping the ball is an adventure. Our Corbin back out on the field. Taylor's got backs flanking him to either side, working out of the pistol. Here comes Moore in motion right in front of the quarterback's face. Taylor takes the snap, leaves it off with Kopic, and he is going to be hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage and may have fallen forward for a yard. You know, I have to believe sometime off that play action, they can fake that thing to Kopic, and they're going to hit one of these tight ends. That time, Brock was lined up on the tight end on this side, and he's a kid you'd love to get the ball in his hands in that secondary, too. He's a big, strong body.
A lot of clean shirts came in the game for Corbin that time. Harrison Reedy came in, looked to what might happen with him. Also Drew Carter again.
Taylor takes a snap, leaves it off with Kopic. He's going to try to get around the right side. Boy, gets a nice block from Carter. He turns the corner, he lowers his head, gets down inside the 10, maybe to the 9-yard line. I thought there was a flag on the play, but it was a Knox Central yellow hat I looked at there as I glanced out. But a good run and a really good block out there by Reedy. And I saw Drew Carter also with a nice block.
Well, two things happened good then that Jake did. One, he got out of bounds and stopped the clock. But they got over here in some grass now. They got away from that mud. So that's going, that makes passing a potential now. Because that's probably the best spot on the field. 3rd down and 1 right here, Buddy, from about the 10-yard line. We're down to 55 seconds. Corbin's still sitting on 2 timeouts, which is good news if you're a Redhound fan. Lower wide to the left side. Tied into this side is going to be Brock, I believe. Handoff left side. Kopic, he picks his way, front into the line, hit and drop. Loss on the play. Lost about 3 yards, and that's what the ball did pop out. Corbin's got it, though. Jake getting up very gingerly.
I think Jake is mad.
It could be.
Yeah, Corbin lucky to get the football back. Coming out the ball pile. Is that Engel with it?
Exact Engel.
Corbin's going to spend the timeout with 48 seconds to go. So what was 3rd down and 1 turns into about a 4th down and maybe a couple now.
Great play by the Knox Central lineman, though. He hit him as soon as he touched the football and popped it loose.
I really thought, and then again, we're allowed to play coach up here a little bit as we go along. I really thought that was a perfect time to maybe use Jake as a decoy. And I would love to see. I'd love to see. Again, I've been a big fan of Brock all year long. I like throwing to the tight end down here. And if you're going to throw it, it's going to be a short safe.
Well, they got 2 nice tight ends. They got Brock, and they also got Braden Sevier, who's got a touchdown pass this year. They both got good size, good hands. They can run a little bit. And around the goal line, but typically that's where that's the big, tall guy, usually the bigger, stronger guy that the quarterback likes to find. I definitely think Corbin will throw it right here. Had the Kennedy brothers been here, I think they would have kicked the field goal right here.
Ball's on the 12-yard line, 4th down and 3 after they reset the fumble, and a good hustle that time by Zach Engel to get down in the ball of that pile. I'm not sure that Zach had it the whole time. I think he may have wrestled away from somebody down here.
Zach's a big guy.
A lot of things happen down on those piles, don't they? Mm-hmm. Pounds back out on the field. Taylor will work out of the shotgun. He got 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left is Hopper. They need to stand up and throw it to Hopper and see what they do. Taylor's going to keep himself. He's going to have the first down, lowers his head, dives down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. We've not seen Taylor do that, Buddy, but that is such a good part of his game.
Boy, it is. And it's something that I think as the playoffs go on, we'll see more and more of that because he is a very capable runner.
Well, again, nice play call by Justin Haddix over there. Is a very safe play. 42 seconds to go. Clock continues to wind. First down and goal from the 6 for Corbin. Handoff this time. It's going to be Nance trying to get outside. He's not going to make it around the corner. Yes, he is. He broke free. The first tackle dives for the pylon at the end. Where's the signal? We're looking. No, he's going to be short of the first down. The second time tonight, he's been stopped at the 1-foot line.
The clock's still running, and they stopped the clock.
Clock continues to run down to 22, 23 seconds. Corbin finally takes the timeout with 22 seconds to go here.
I've seen the referee signal for the clock to stop.
Well, that ball is, I can't tell how close it is with the goal line, but he took the pylon out as he dove and almost took the official out with him. Hey, what a great run by Nance.
Yeah, he did. He broke some tackles.
I thought he was going to be hit in the backfield, so Taylor's going to move up under center here. No, he's going to work out the gun, but now we've got a timeout. They're going to reset this clock, I believe. It's down to 21 seconds. They started it again, Buddy. It was 22-6 when they finally got it stopped.
Well, he's up here with us.
We'll have to figure it out.
Over and punch it back up there.
I'm real for where I'm at right here. Let me tell you, not John. I think they're going to reset it at 22. I think I heard one of these gentlemen say up here. Well, you got the timeout left now, so I'm not sure how it got from 23 down to 22 when you caught the timeout, but at any rate, you're going to be able to at least run 2 more plays without any trouble because you got a timeout after this one. And the second down and go from the ball just about less than a yard. Taylor's going to work out of the shotgun here. A little bit surprising there. He takes a snap, leaves about the Kopic, lowers his head, dives in. Touchdown, Corbin. Hounds on the board second time. Good run that time by Kopic. And the left side of that line, buddy, just knocked them off. Their big Zach Eagle there as well.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you, this is an offensive line night because they've done what they're supposed to do. They're knocking them off.
They're mutters, Coach.
Hey, I'm telling you, they're knocking them off football. And Jake Kopic got north and south in like a good back does down on the goal.
We got a little nervous there because they've not put the touchdown up yet, and the players still milling around on the field. But now they go ahead and post to 6. Now Corbin's going to go for 2 here with 17.2 seconds to go. Got Kopic split wide to the left side, and I know that's him just because his uniform is solid mud. Taylor working out of the shotgun. He's got Nance flanking into his right. Harrison Reed wild right now. They bring Kopic in motion. He's going to set up back there with Taylor to give it to Kopic. Sidesteps a couple tackles, lowers his head, dives for the end zone. I don't believe he made it.
Don't think so.
Short of the goal line. So a 12-0 lead for Corbin. 17.2 seconds to go in the half. We'll break and then be back to Knox Central High School. Stay with us. You're listening to Redhound Football on T107. Corbin on top, 12-0, 17.2 seconds to go here in the first half. Really very impressive defensive stand on one end of the field, and Corbin able to methodically march it down, get all the time off the clock, and to pound this thing into the end zone to take a 12-0 lead. Well, missing the Cannonu brothers, though.
Yeah, we are. And 2 points, 2 Cannonus.
That's right. Yes.
Hey, well, I got to tell you, Jake Kopic's having a great night. He is. Brian Nance had some good runs. But them guys, Alec Gamble, Zach Engel, Dalton Eaton, Zach Moore, hey, they're getting it done. They're getting it done.
Excuse me, brother. Jacob Moore's kickoff is going to squib out of bounds, and it went out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. It's still 17.2 seconds to go, so Knox Central's going to get really good field position here. Now, is the way that works, I believe, is they can force us to kick it over again, or they can take it where it went out of bounds at, or the 35, whichever choice.
35.
So that ball went out of bounds at the 40. Excuse me, so they're going to take it out right there. And
well, it looks like a 40. They get it 40.
Well, that's where it went out of bounds at.
Oh, okay.
So had it been inside, anything inside the 35, they get to move it up to 35.
Okay.
But if you're Knox Central, you try anything crazy here, you just take a knee.
I load up a 42 right here. I'll give you, because he could go at any point.
Stewart's going to work out of the shotgun, backs on either side. 2 right out to the left side. Barger not had the ball in his hands. Stewart's going to throw it, sets up, fires Rondo, let that one slip out of his hands. That one just completely slipped out of his hands. It barely made the line of scrimmage.
Now that'll make a decision for you. Here's why you can't throw it right there. Look where the ball's resting, David. It's in the muddiest spot on the field.
Yeah.
You know, it's very difficult. Not Jackson Stewart's fault. Really.
No, that's not his fault at all.
Just a bad place on the field. Try to throw it. And that, we're dropped off in a cover 2 and got everybody. I've seen this happen a million times. You know, you back everybody out there at the end of the half, and then some back gets a big run, and then you get close enough to where you can play.
11 seconds to go. Second down and 10. Stewart moves up under center. Takes the snap and gives it off to Johnson off right tackle. He's hit and swung right at the line of scrimmage. Flags come down from everywhere on top of the pile. That'll stop the clock at 5.3 seconds. Probably a face mask. Now that was that.
Be a face mask.
Personal foul face mask. Yeah. So that's going to move it down.
Now that changes. Well, it's 5.3 seconds, but now you're going to get some dry weather or dry turf here, I should say, not dry weather. So now you get part of a shot.
Where you can, and the ball's going to be inside the 50 down to about the Corbin 45. So you can potentially reach the end over here with a good throw.
I'm a little surprised that they haven't tried to get Barker on some screens and some stuff like that, some jet sweeps, because he's just such a great athlete.
Well, he and Harrison Reedy matched up over here. It's good to have Reedy back, and he's a kid that can match you speed for speed. And they march the football, clock runs out, so not another play for Knox Central. That will bring to a close the first half play. Knox Central had a timeout, so that kind of slipped by both of us. And that will bring to a close the first half. 1 in the books, Corbin on top, 12-0. We'll break and then be back to Knox Central High School. Stay with us. You're listening to Redhound Football on T107. Well, all right, Corbin out on the field. Jacob Moore set to kick it away. Once again, the 2 Cannonu brothers off on their soccer, I guess it's Elite 8 in the state. They're playing Saturday, tomorrow, if I understood Mr. Crawford correctly. So they're not here tonight. But, Jacob Moore filled in very well. If this extra point was not his fault, it was kind of a high snap, and then it was blocked, I believe, by Matthew Barger. And then Corbin went for 2 on the second touchdown, unable to convert. Barger back deep for Knox Central, as is Carter. High end over in Kings, going to be fielded by Barger. It's a short one, going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Starts up the center field, breaks a couple tackles, still on the left sideline, dragged down from behind, short of the 40-yard line, out to about the 38. So it's going to be good field position for the Panthers to start the initial drive of the second half.
Well, you can just tell when that kid gets the football, he could be electric because you saw him there in traffic make some people miss. It's just a hard field to make people miss on.
Again, you can catch up with mistakes because they're not going to run off and leave you, I don't think, in this. But at any rate, big defensive series, I think, here for the Hounds. Jeffrey Adams lined to the right side, and Barger follows him out there as well. William Reedy lined up with him out there. I believe it maybe Drew Carter, not sure. Here's a handoff straight up to Gus. This is going to be Jackson going to keep himself. He's in the secondary, dives forward, has enough for the first down over the 50 into Corbin territory. That quarterback draw once again, Burley, and Jackson Stewart's ran that very effectively tonight.
Well, they're getting into spread, and they're trying to get us some one-on-one situations, and they're able to do that. That's a linebacker's play right there. We just didn't make a play from the linebacker position.
Gain of about 14 on the play. First down and 10 for Knox Central from the Corbin 47-yard line. So the Panthers with very good field position after one offensive play here in the third quarter. Stewart working out of the shotgun. Takes snaps, going to leave it off. He's going to keep it himself. Starts around the right side. No gain there. This time he's going to be hit and stuck after a gain of about a yard, possibly. Reedy's out there with him as well as Austin O'Neill.
Nice play by Reedy and O'Neill. Didn't bite on the fake. Using Barger more as a decoy tonight seems like than anything.
And that time they had Big Donovan Arthur in the backfield, and they faked it to Arthur. And he's had some success running the ball, big freshman. But they faked it to him. Corey kind of converges on him, but Reedy stayed at home, made a really nice play. William Reedy, a very intelligent young man, as most people know, but he's a very football savvy as well.
He's just all well-rounded, good football player.
Stewart working out of the empty set in the backfield. Now they bring back in motion. They're handed off to him. Hit in the backfield and drop. Big loss on the play. Well, I won't get that number because it was Dalton Anderson. It's a great play. Big loss on the play of about 4, maybe 5 on the handoff.
Anderson and Lambert. That's two pretty good guys getting after you right there. Dalton Anderson's had a good year for football, David. I'll tell you, he has spearheaded this defense. He's had a good year.
Third down and about 9 now for Knox Central. Clock winds down. 10:20 to go here in the third quarter play. Corbin on top, 12-0. Knox Central football, working from about the 45-yard line of the Redhounds. Adams splits wide to the right side. Barger's out there with him, so two good athletes out on that left side of the field. That's the far side of the field. Stewart working out the empty backfield. Splits the throw, sets up, lost the handle on it, picks it up, going to have to run it himself, starts up the center of the field, hit and drops. He reared back to throw that thing, and I guess reared back is the right term, and the ball just slipped out of his hand. He was lucky to catch it.
He threw it, caught it to himself.
Yeah. Well, it's just hard. It's just tough on the quarterback at that point.
It is. It's tough to throw it.
Does Knox Central kick it away here on 4th down and 6?
Oh, I think you do.
They have not brought the punter on the field yet. The punter is number 20. He is not on there yet. Looks like they're substituting a few folks in and out of there. And maybe they are going to be. Maybe 20 is in there. And he is in there. I just didn't see the zeros. This mud cover.
Does it look like the chain, the down marker, and
they're going for it here, Coach. Stewart's working out the shotgun on 4th down and 5. Takes the snap, looks the throw, sets up. He's going to try to run it. Now he backs back out of there with it, works off the right side, lobs it up the field. He's got his man caught. First down, I believe. Nope. Yeah, they're going to say it was. He dropped the ball after he went out of bounds. Corbin says he dropped the football, but I do believe he had the ball, and that was just nothing but a shot put up the field, and Corbin just misplayed it.
They did. I mean, we were there. We just misjudged the football. He shot put it right. He couldn't throw it. He just shot put it the football.
So that's got Knox Central set up again of about 15 on the play, set up all the way down to the Corbin 25-yard line. And just a misplay in the Corbin secondary. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for Knox Central. That play may come back to haunt the Hounds. 8:59 to go in the third. Corbin leads 12-0, but they really had Knox Central in trouble. And Stewart, a good job of pulling the ball back down. Handoff up the gut this time. Hit and hammered to the turf. Loss on the play. Big number 33, Johnson. He's going to lose about 2 or 3 once again. That's Harley Lambert there, Burley, and I believe
Cody Evans.
Okay.
Coming off that lift. So I'm really impressed with that little guy. He's full of fire. I've not seen him in person, but he must be very strong.
He is strong. He's got some guns on him. Nice kid. I've known Cody since when I was out in middle school. Cody was just, I don't know, 8, 9 years old. He would come to ride the bus down there, and he's got a little mischief in him. Hey,
he plays.
I like that. Yeah,
he plays.
I like that. Stewart, hands off left side. It's going to be Johnson, dives over a line, tackler at the line of scrimmage, bangs it forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 5. We'll bring up another big third down play here for the Knox Central Panthers. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 5, maybe 6 for.
Had him initially, but it's slick out there tonight. You know, that could be correlated into poor tackling, but everybody's getting wet and muddy, and sometimes they just slip out of your arms.
You made a good point. Everybody's heavy right now, too. They're carrying another 4 or 5 pounds of water around with them. But big third down play here. Stewart works out of the shotgun. Takes it, looks to throw. Quarterback keeper is going to start off the left side. He's going to have the first down. Getting pulled down from behind, but a good run again by Jackson Stewart as he gets it down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Impressive drive here by Knox Central. Corbin was off the field and just misplayed the pass there.
But we came on a blitz that time. When you come on a blitz, you got to pick up the quarterback draw.
Stewart has been their most effective weapon tonight. He's got 3 first downs on third down runs. 1st and 10 from the Corbin 15. Corbin on top 12-0, but Knox Central threatening here. They've taken the football and hogged it here the entire quarter. And we're halfway through the third right now. Stewart takes it home with the football, falls on the turf, picks it up. He's in a bit of trouble. Going to go down, lost on the play of about 6. Brock. I'll tell you, and again, I say it every week, I just like that kid's athleticism. Just a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
He is. Good-looking young kid.
Second down now and about 16 for Knox Central. All the way back to the obviously 4-down territory for the Panthers, trailing 12-0. Clock continues to wind. 6:50 to go now in the third.
What's the problem in the shotgun like that? That ball's wet. So not only you got to snap it, it's wet. You got to catch it, it's wet, and you got to hand it off.
Yeah, there's really remarkably to me very few turnovers tonight thus far in the game. Working out of the shotgun, Stewart takes it with a good snap, sets up, dumps it off underneath, got his man, gets it off to Arthur. He's going to be hit and dropped after a gain of about 4 or 5, 6 yards as he continues to fight forward. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, a gain of about 6, maybe 7, will bring up 3rd down and 10. And again, that's just a shot, but he did not even try to spin it. He just kind of threw the ball, fogged it up in the air.
Looked like a lob.
Yeah.
He'd be lobbing to a guy for a dunk.
Nelson Johnson again, and he caught it like he was catching the punt.
Well, that's folks. That's how bad the field conditions are here.
Yeah, and they're getting worse. These big bodies out there just churning that ground up on every play. So 3rd down and 9 now for Knox Central, working from the Corbin 13. 5:55 to go in the third. Stewart working out of the shotgun. Wide receivers exchanging places. 2 guys in motion here. Now they set. Stewart takes the snap. They're going to fake it. He's going to keep it himself. Starts up the center line. He's going to be hit and dropped. Good play that time. Was that Anderson, bro, or Powers?
No, I think that was Brock again.
Brock again, okay.
It was Brock again.
You're seeing a lot of the players by the way they run, the way they tackle. There's no numbers.
Right,
You got to be guessing.
Well, I can see where they're coming from in their position.
That was Brock. You're exactly right. He's made 2 big plays on this.
He's going to be a good player before he leaves here.
4th down and 6. Knox Central clearly going forward here. Ball on the 11-yard line. Corbin needs a big defensive stand. Held them once on 4th down from the 15 earlier in the game. Let's see if they can do it here. Stewart working out of the gun. Brings Stewart back in most of the backfield. Then they give it to him. That's a reverse pass. They're going to give it off to Barger. Steps, throws for the end zone. Got a man in the end zone. Off his hands, incomplete. Beautiful play by Knox Central. Boy, I tell you, they gave it to Jeremy Stewart. He lobbed it on the reverse, handed it off to Barger, who had a man wide open in the end zone, Brody, just off his hands, incomplete.
Yeah, we got beat. We bid on the run that time, and our cornerback bid on it hard, and we were beat. He just did. The throw and catch didn't develop.
It was a very nice play call that time by Scotty Russell, and executed well. Just you're trying to catch a mud ball.
Yeah, but you got to give Corbin's defense credit, man. They bent, but not broke.
Yeah, it was a good defensive stand in particular. Some nice tackling there by Brock and Anderson, and able to turn them away. So Corbin's got the football back, leading 12-0, 4:50 to go in the third. Handoff, Kopic up the middle side, slips the tackler in the backfield, bangs it out near the 14-yard line. Gain of about 3, but pretty tough sledding in there for Kopic. You know, if you're Knox Central, the worst part about this is you spend almost the whole third quarter with football and got no points to show for it.
I'll tell you something that's been a disadvantage for Knox Central. They've had to play in that muddy spot of the field most of the time. It seems like, for whatever reason, it seems like all their crucial plays have came in there's about 30 yards of just pure mud, and it seems like they've been in it.
You're right. It's from about the 25 down to about the 10, and they spend a good amount of time in that. You're exactly right. But the end of the field that Corbin's going towards is the best part of it. Now, the Corbin's in that mud part. It will be here soon if they gain a yard or two. Pitch off to Drew Carter on a little shuttle pass. He fumbled the football. Coughed it up. Knox Central's got it. They absolutely did. Carter came. They faked it on the jet sweep to Coffey. Gave it to Carter, and he coughed it up and knocked it up there to recover at the 20. So once again, Corbin's defense with their back against the wall.
Well, I said in the pregame, David, that turnovers might be the difference in this game, and there's the first crucial one of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. Is that Carter had a pretty nice game. He was going to bring up third down about 3 or 4.
Yeah,
and then
be close.
When he went down, he did not have the first down, but at any rate, Knox Central with a second life here after Corbin on the big defensive stop a minute ago.
Barger shaking up a little bit on the plate, but he's ran off on his own power now.
My guess is your rest one play and be right back in there.
I think so.
Be hard to keep that cat off the field.
Here, Knox Central is again right in that muddy spot.
First down and 10 from the 21. Corbin able to hit them for a loss on first down last time, which kind of set the tone for that whole series. Let's see what happens on first down here. Stewart moves up under center. Leaves it off to fullback. No loss there. Gain of about 3 straight up the gut. And that is Johnson running very hard between tackles.
Well, you're right. Barger's right back in the game. Corbin leads 12-0, but Knox Central down there, Dave, threatening on the first real, like I say, crucial turnover of the game.
Second down and 7, working from the 16 for Knox Central. Corbin 16. 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Lots of football left in this thing. Corbin really, really did not need to turn that football over right there. It's been a sloppy half for the Hounds here. Couple of mistakes. Handoff left side to Sylvia Arthur again. This time he's hit and wrestled to the turf after a gain of about 2 or 3. Corbin going for the football, unable to jar it loose. Gain of about 3 maybe. We'll bring up third down, and looks like they're going to spot him down at about 3rd and 4.
That's Brock again on that stop. Brock in there playing linebacker now. They've moved Tanner Powers over to that defensive end.
I'm going to tell you what, the Brock kid's a physical player. 3rd and 3 is what the scoreboard says, and I think they're about right as I look at the downs markers over there. So huge third down play here for Corbin and Knox Central. Hounds lead 12-0, 2:50 to go in the third. Stewart working out, or will work under center this time, Takes the snap. Hand off straight up the gut. Fullback lowers his head, takes it in. Touchdown. Panthers punch it in. That's going to be the first score of the game. And I missed the number, just covered with mud. I think it was number 20, I believe. On a quick hitter right up the middle, Jeremy Stewart.
Yeah, he ran over Rep Hall there.
Excuse me. He punches it in. Knox Central on the second play after the fumble take advantage, and they're on the board 12-6, and looks like they'll be kicking for the extra point here.
Well, that's what turnovers will do to you. You know, we go from 3rd and 1 to giving up a score.
And Jared Hall was the fullback there, the quick hitter right up the gut, and Corbin was not prepared for that, and he took it in. And Hall will also attempt the extra point here. Jackson Stewart is the holder. Big extra point here. Snaps it going, it's fumbled. Hall's going to be hit, throws it up, gets the pass off. It is completed. And Anderson right there to clean the mess up, and there's going to be no extra point for Knox Central. And that one will be no good. 12-6 lead. Big stop there by the Corbin defense on the extra point, brother.
It was, because they're all important right now, especially in a close game like this.
12-6, Corbin on top, 2:37 to go in the third. We'll take a break, then be back. Stay with us. You're listening to Redhound Football on T107. Happy Halloween, everybody. We got a good one going on here from Knox Central High School. Jim Harp, Hampton Field, 12-6, Corbin on top, 2:37 to go. Looks like Corbin kind of maybe taking control of this game. Both they've held Knox Central out on a first and go from the 15. Turn it over, and Knox Central capitalizes. Here's a short kick. It's going to go by Reedy. Reedy tracks it down, picks it up, takes his time at the 10, starts up the left side, 15. He's got a driver to do. He's into the secondary. He's at the 25, 30, breaks another tackle. He's at 35, 50, hit it, smacked down at the 45, but a great run by Harrison Reedy for what looked like was potential disaster for Corbin. It turns into a great run back by Reedy all the way out to the 45-yard line.
It was a great run, and again, great hit on the tackle, too.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you what was more important than anything. From where he was hit the first time, he's out of that mud. They got some ground to play on here.
Well, that was a great, that just underscores why Justin Haddox really, really wants to get the football into Reedy's hands more and more. He tells us he's got to get the ball in his hands more and more. He's explosive. Taylor takes it, leaves it off with Kopic. He just leans into the line, picks up nothing.
Well, we talked about Knox Central's confidence coming out of the locker room. You know, hey, guys, we're a more physical football team, and this drive to me is one of the more important drives, whether we score or not, is to come out and move the football some and say, hey, we're still here. We're still here physically.
Taken down in 10 now for Corbin. I'd like to remind you, halftime show brought to you by Froyo Frozen Yogurt. A good interview there with Mr. Crawford, John Crawford, principal, Corbin High School. Ask everybody to stick around for the Minuteman on-time, on-target play of the game after the game. And off that side, Nance picking his way across right tackle, and he's defended pretty well short gain on the play of about 3. So once again, Corbin facing a big third down here, third and about 7, working from near the 50-yard line, about their own 48. The coach conditions not conducive to throwing the football. However, on the third down and 7, you put it up in the air?
I think you do. I think you try to throw something short here.
What we've seen one pass Kenny Hopper's way tonight, and maybe 2. One he caught, I think, for no gain, and the other one was through his hands on a long shot down the field. Taylor's going to take it, leaves it off straight up the gut with Kopic. He lowers his head. He's going to have the first down to more into the secondary. Nice gain straight up the middle between the tackles. Kopic just lowered his head, had his hand right on the blocker in front of him, but it just guided him along. A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, we've seen that play time and time again tonight. It's a little quick trap in there with Jake just picking his way. And I'll go back to the play before that. No, I think we should run it.
Yeah, good idea. Hey, hindsight's 20/20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably one more play left in the third quarter. The clock winds down just under 50 seconds to go here. Corbin on top, 12-6, first and 10, working from the Knox Central 43 now. Taylor working out of the gun, takes the low snap, hands it off Kopic, right tackle, picks his way into the secondary, gain of about 6, maybe 7, as he's dragged down from behind inside the 40, down to about the 37-yard line.
Well, again, I said this was an important drive, and they've been successful on this one here because they've answered right back. We can still run the football, and y'all going to be able to crowd us in here and stop us. So this again, very important for the Redhounds.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Coach, they've not really answered back till they get him in the end zone.
Well, that's what I mean. You got to have that, but
you're right. They flip field position.
You don't want it to be an out.
No, you're exactly right. You're right. And they have flip field position, and that will bring to a close the third quarter of play. So as the clock winds down under 5 seconds to go, 3 quarters in the books. Corbin on top, 12-6. We'll be back after this short timeout. Stay with us for the fourth and final period of play coming right up. Hounds on top, 12-6. We'll be right back. 3 quarters in the books. Corbin on top, 12-6. Redhound football second down and 5, working from the 37-yard line of Knox Central. Coach, do you take a shot right here, maybe?
I don't think so.
Probably in 4-down territory, though, aren't you?
Yeah. You're too successful with the run right now.
Handoff, Nance left side, picks his way across the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play, maybe 2. We'll get down to the 35-yard line. We'll bring up third down and about 3.
Oh, I definitely think you're in 4-down territory now.
They're going to say 3rd and 4 on the board. He did not get a really good spot. I thought he got it down at least the 35-yard line. He marked it about a yard shy. Let's call it 3rd and 4. 3rd and long for it. I think 4-down territory without question at this point. Kenny Hopper here to the right side. Handoff, Kopic, left tackle, picks his way into the secondary. He's going to have enough for the first down as he's all the way down to about looks like the 30-yard line, maybe just a shy of the 30. The downs markers over there think he's got the first down. They start to take off, and now they do. So Corbin will get a fresh set of downs on the run by Kopic. Tell you what, Corbin's going to miss that young man. He's gained a bunch of yards.
Well, if you'll remember, let's go back to the first game when he had limited carries and he had missed summer practice, and we talked about how he would play himself better. He's playing himself to play his best football of the year right now, which I think is very important for the Redhounds.
A quarterback came at a bad time, Coach, because, as you said, it flip-flops us into the mud. We're right in the middle of the mud pile at the 31. Taylor takes a snap, throws it off left side, got a man out there. The ball is going to be caught, short gain on the play, and then a nice run after the catch. Is that Carter?
No, 4.
Okay, it is 85, not 15. It is 85, and Moore's slow getting up. He's got a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. Good run, and there comes a flag down late.
I believe that's going to be a personal foul
on Knox Central. Yeah, I see one of the guys, one of the players from Knox Central taking the young man who got the penalty out of the play. leading him away.
I think we're going to have offsetting, because I see Knox Central restraining the player, and I see Corbin restraining a player.
So let me ask you this. If it's offsetting after the play will stand, correct?
I don't know that.
Because Corbin would like to keep that 6-yard gain.
I know. You wouldn't want to play it over.
What you worry about right here is getting somebody ejected.
Well, here comes the call.
Personal foul, Knox Central. Something else, Knox Central, whatever that means.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Both of them on Knox Central.
That could be a 30-yard penalty, Coach. Well, you know that the referees had to have in their mind that this was a heated rivalry before they came over here. So whatever the first infraction was going to be whistled.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. It must have been pretty blatant, because there was flags came from everywhere.
This is a 30-yard penalty. They're walking this thing way down there. I think the first one's 15, then half the distance ago. They're even marking all the way down to the 10-yard line. And they were out early at about the 35.
Well, you know, you've been a coach, and I've been a coach. Watched a lot of football. I just think that's so unnecessary in a crucial game. Is to have
this has been a great game up to that point.
Yeah.
Not even a hint. Not even a hint of anything.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Taylor takes a snap, leaks off the cop, trying to get around the left side. He's going to be hit and tripped up. Nice defensive play there. It's a loss on the side, maybe a yard.
They got Corbin out of that mud hole just a little bit. And, again, we keep talking about this mud hole, but there's a stretch on the field here that's about, you know.
Water standing.
Yeah, and again, it's hard to snap here. It's hard to get your footing. And it's a lot of the game's been played there tonight, mostly by Knox Central.
Second down and 11 now for Corbin, working from the 12-yard line. The Hounds can pick up a first down at the 1. Clock under 10 minutes to go now in the game. Corbin on top 12-6. Well, that turnover for Corbin really looking big enough. If you're up 2 scores right now, you'd be feeling pretty good. Taylor takes a quick reach left side, coppers again, trying to get around the corner, lowers his head, dives inside the 15, maybe down to about the 4. We'll have to say Scotty Russell raising Kane over here on this sideline, wanting to hold on Corbin. And I'm not sure he's not right. It looks like we might have had a piece of somebody's jersey in that corner.
I didn't see it, but, you know, that's another thing, too. High school officiating or anything, so you could just about call hold on every play.
Thankless job. A short gain on the play of about 3, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8, maybe 9. Corbin more than likely in 4 down territory, but working off the left hash over there. And the trouble is, if they want to come back to the wide side of the field, they've got to run through the mud to get there. Clock continues to wind down. It'll be under 9 minutes by the time this play goes off here. Corbin on top 12-6, 3rd and 9. Taylor takes the snap. It's low and handoff straight up the gut. Nance picks his way. Not going to have a first down, but he's down inside the 5, looks like, to about the 3-yard line. He's going to bring up 4th down and about 2 for a first down and about 3 maybe for the touchdown.
Here comes the Rhino package.
Well, Kobe Simon's already got a touchdown in that, Coach.
Yeah, he does.
Now, the good news, if you're Corbin, even if you don't get it here, they're saying 4th and 3. I don't think it's quite 4th and 3. Now, look over there. It looks closer to me to, well, maybe so. 4th and 2.5.
Big play, biggest play of the game.
Even if you don't get it here, though, you got Central back up. 4th down and 3 for the Hounds. We'll call it 3, because if they get 3, they're going to be in good shape. 8:20 to go. Taylor moves up under center, Copic on the back of the eye, and Knox Central jumps offside. Boy, a great cadence there by Taylor, and he bobbed his head just a touch, Coach. Now, that's half the distance to the goal. So they're only going to get 2 yards. It's still 4th down.
That's a good point.
It's 4th and 3, so they get half the distance to go. That penalty doesn't carry a automatic first down, so it's still 4th down. It's just less than they needed.
I think it's close enough now where you've got to sneak it.
Well, if you look at the downs markers on the other side over there, it's 4th down and probably a yard or less. But if they pick up the first down, they're going to be so close to the end zone, it's going to be unbelievable.
I think they're going to measure.
Well, I don't blame Coach Haddix for asking for the measurement, because it's going to give him a free timeout right now. Corbin on top 12-6, 8:14 to go. I think Corbin's going to be a bit short here, based on the arithmetic here, but I may well be wrong. If they stretch it out here, it looks like they're going to be short by about 2 feet, maybe. Just a touch short of a yard.
Not 2 feet, Dave.
Referee,
pretty good eye.
That referee got tangled up in that chunk. Just about went down.
Oh, man down.
That would have been a nice one out here. He was on that muddy part of the field as well. I don't know. You give Big Kobe Simon another crack at it right here?
I think you sneak it.
Well, we'll see what happens. Biggest play of the game right now, 4th down and 1 for the Hounds, that you get a touchdown with 2 yards. Ball's on the 2-yard line. Taylor moves up under center. Takes the snap, leaves without stepping up. Big Kobe Simon dives. He got in the end zone. Touchdown, Corbin. Simon bangs it in, his second touchdown of the night. Kobe Simon, the Rhino package, comes through again. Hounds extend their lead 18-6.
Well, what about a defensive lineman leading us in touchdowns tonight out of the Rhino package?
Hey, it's Halloween, man.
It is.
It's Halloween, baby. There you go.
Boy, Knox Central shot themselves in the foot on that drive, though. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, and then a crucial offside.
Well, it was a 25-yard penalty on the original play. 8:07 to go. Corbin's going to obviously go for 2 here. Oh, good buddy there, Mario Simon, waving at us there in the stands.
Well, anytime a lineman scores, everybody gets excited.
Is that Mario's son?
I don't think so.
Kobe? Nephew.
Mario Senior now, the one we know.
Right.
I don't know about. I don't know.
Corbin going for 2 here. Taylor takes the snap, looks the throw, fires to the end zone. Got a man. It's going to be caught. Moore for the 2-point conversion. That's a bullet right there thrown. That must have been a dry football. But let me tell you something. Taylor had some zip on that one.
He didn't have any trouble throwing that one. That was a great catch too by A.J. Moore.
Moore went down to 2 knees and corralled that thing. So Corbin extends their lead 20-6. 8:07 to go here in the football game. Boy, that is just a great throw from Taylor. Look, there you go. It's just been a good football game.
It has. Knox Central played well. They just shot themselves in the foot right there. They squandered an opportunity early in the game, and then silly penalties there. But the impressive thing about Corbin, and the reason they're ahead 20-1, they've answered the bell every single time that they've come out tonight, because we knew coming in that Knox Central was going to hit them. We knew they had the reputation of being a little bit more physical than what we are, but that hadn't been the case. Corbin, it hadn't been the case.
It's been a very well-played football game, very evenly played game. Knox Central's had it twice now, I know, on the 15-yard line. Once was first down, once was second down, and came away with no points. And that's in these kind of games, you just don't get that many opportunities because the field is slow and it slows the whole game down. You don't have as many possessions.
Exactly right.
And Corbin only ran 29 plays in the first half, and had the ball most of the time. Here's a long kick. It'll be fielded by Barger. Notice the fumble. Actually, Barger and his man ran into one another. Barger picks it up at the 10-yard line, starts up the middle of the field, breaks a couple tackles, and then it's going to be lathered down at about the 25, right in the middle of that mud pile there. But again, much like the Corbin kickoff there, very fortunate that something worse didn't happen. I'll tell you what, it must be getting colder out there. We're in here where it's nice and warm, but I see some steam coming off those kids when they're breathing heavy out there.
It's amazing to me. It seems like that Knox Central's played their full football game right in that muddy spot right there to me. It does.
Yeah, you're right. Corbin on top 20-6, 1st and 10 from the 28 for Knox Central. Stewart working out of the empty backfield, 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to give it right straight to Stewart. He starts off the left side, and he is going to be hit and dropped immediately. A straight quarterback run off the right tackle, and there's nowhere to go. He got popped pretty good.
Big Josh Hampton. Hey, Dave, you want to talk about a success story for Corbin football?
What a nice kid, yeah.
Hey, how has he grown from day one till now? He was a kid, maybe not going to get a play on the JV, to really becoming a good football player.
He's found a niche, and he certainly is a kid that has helped Corbin get where they're at right now.
No question.
Taken down in 10 now. Stewart's going to work under center, backs in an eye behind him. They give it to the second back. That's going to be Arthur, and he's stacked up right at the line of scrimmage again. A game of maybe 2 as he fell forward. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with that young man. He is a runner, and we stood him up the line of scrimmage, but you can always tell those good, strong kids, they always fall forward.
They finish.
He fell forward and picked up 2 yards.
You'll hear a lot about him in the years to come. Really difficult spot here for Knox Central because they want to throw it, and they got a quarterback that's capable of throwing it. The conditions just won't allow it.
So we had a penalty on that play on Knox Central. I'm not sure. Maybe it was an illegal substitution.
It was.
So I don't know if that's a loss of down penalty, but they spotted the ball with no gain. I thought Arthur picked up a couple, but they spotted no gain. So I don't know if this is a penalty that you decline or they add it to the play. Looks like they're going to back them up, so it's a loss of down, but the board has 3rd and 15. Wow. He continues to walk. That guy's heading out of there. He's got it back all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it was from the spot. There was a loss on the play, and it was 15 yards. So
is it illegal substitution 15 yards?
Evidently it is.
I don't think that. I'm not sure that's what it caused. I think it might have been. I don't know. At any rate, second down at 25. Stewart hands it off right side. He's going to be hit and dropped. And that was Stewart actually faked the handoff, kept himself around the right side, gained a couple of yards. So it's going to be, the board's showing fourth down, but I believe it's only third down and about 20.
It is. It's third down.
They're working from about the Corbin 15-yard line. Now the board's corrected. Clock winds down, 6:55 to go here in the football game.
Corbin with a 14-point lead in this weather and this time. They should be okay.
If you're Sailor Rasmus right here, Coach, you put your heels on the line where the first down is, and nothing gets behind you.
I got to I'd get out of that mud.
Yeah. Very few clean shirts out there for either team right now. It's been a mud hog mess, as my dad used to say. 3rd and 23. Stewart takes the snap. They leave it off left side with the second back through is Arthur. Gain of about 3, 4, maybe right up the middle. Gets it up to about the 20-yard line, and that's where Knox Central will have to punt it away, you would think, with 6:20 to go here in the football game. Corbin on top, 20-6. And should Corbin be able to handle the football and not turn it over, brother, you think they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I got to think they are. If they don't turn it over.
Back deep for the Hounds.
And my umbrella guy stood up again. So
he stayed down for a long time, and we appreciate that. I think that's Kopic back deep. It looks like he's got the dirtiest shirt.
That's a change because that was Kenny Hopper early.
Yeah, Hollis set to kick it away. This is a low kick. He was going to get away from that one and let it splat. And it's just going to roll inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line, and Knox Central will touch it down right there. Kopic just walks away from it. Very smart play there by Jake. Now, let me ask you this, Coach. 5:44 to go. You're up 20-6. Does Kopic get the rest of the night off?
Personally, I would sure be selective with running him now.
Well, I mean, and, maybe he and Nancy, both. I mean, those guys have carried the load, and Kopic's carried the ball well over 20 times, probably up around 22 or 23. He had 15 at the break.
Here's why you can. Drew Carter, he did fumble earlier, but he's capable back.
Oh, very capable.
He's a capable back. So I think you do have that option.
Well, I think if you're Corbin, you just want to keep the ball inbounds, keep the ball in your possession. Even if you've got to punt it away with 2 or 3 minutes left to go, you're in pretty good shape here. Taylor's going to work at it again. Corey's had a very efficient night here tonight. Handoff straight up the gut. Once again, the Kopic pounds it off left side, and he's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6.
That answered that question.
So much for that. Well, I said 6. Actually, it's about 4. I'm having a hard time picking up these spots. If we'll bring up, well, it's closer than I thought. Second down at about 7, maybe.
A little closer football game day than the score shows right now, but again, just don't want to beat the same drum all the time, but offensively and defensively both up front, Corbin showed me a little something tonight.
Well, the offensive line kind of set the tone that very first drive for us.
It is.
Sater's going to work out a shotgun, back flanking him to either side. This time we give it off to Nance. He's going to be hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle, then he's thrown back for a loss of about 3 or 4 back to the original line of scrimmage. But the smart thing Brian did is he got down. They were trying to ride him out of bounds. He got down and kept the clock going, winding down under 4:45 to go now in the football game.
As Coach Ferris used to tell back, live for another day.
Yeah. And stay in bounds, keep the clock running.
Right.
Keep the clock running, and that's exactly what he did. That's a beautiful facility up here. The first time I've been here, and I was telling somebody today, we don't get to go unless Corbin plays them, but we don't see it. And, in high school football. Now, basketball, there's a lot more games, but now I had not been to this field since it had been built. This beautiful facility, great backdrop. Taylor working out again on 3rd down and 8. Corbin's going to take a timeout. Corey saw something he did not like. Let's just keep it right here during the timeout, Coach. 4:18 to go, 3rd down and 8. You don't put this thing in the air out here, do you?
I don't think you do. No, I don't. For the pick 6 puts them right back in business.
That's right.
You run it, you punt it away. But again, they pay me to haul freight.
Yeah. You weren't a quarterback in college either, were you?
No, I didn't.
But I have to credit Coach Haddock tonight for the restraint that he's shown, because you know that he is a throw first guy.
Oh, absolutely.
And he'll tell you that too. But tonight we've only thrown it at a couple key times when we really had to, and a couple times when you weren't expecting it. I mean, I think down here the best throw of the night obviously was for the 2-point conversion. But they won the battle up front, and that's the difference in the game.
It is.
A little credit to Coach Roark, offensive line coach there. Andrew came down out of the box there at halftime and said, we're doing a pretty good job up front, and give credit to those assistant coaches over there.
Especially Coach Watkins.
Coach Watkins is the man of the chin beard, the goat beard. Taylor takes it's going to keep himself. Looks like he is wanting to throw it. He's in trouble. He's going to go ahead and go down. Smart play that time by Corey. He could have put it up, and they were wanting to throw it. They had a couple of receivers out deep. Taylor's going to slide down at the 30-yard line. So Corbin will kick it away. Clock continues to run here. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Corbin leads at 20-6.
There's the difference in Corey Taylor this year and Corey Taylor last year. Last year, he would have flung that thing
and hope for the best.
But he's grown, you know, and it's quarterbacks too. They grow into maturity.
He's grown mentally, coach, for sure, but he's grown physically too. He's a pretty good looking kid, and he runs the ball very hard. And he had a big run tonight that got us the first down on the goal line and helped result in our first touchdown. Taylor set to take the snap. He does. It's a low end-over-end kick from the hit and squibs. Taylor Rasmus right after it. He's going to let it continue to roll all the way down inside the 35 to about the 32, and Rasmus will touch him. Let me tell you, that's a kid right there, Bertie, that has grown into a nice football player.
He has. Again, you know, 24 seniors on this football team, we're supposed to be pretty good. You know, we had a lot of expectations coming into the year, and they you know, that's tough sometimes, and they've met that expectation. They really have.
You made a good point earlier that I think, regardless of the sport, or really the endeavor, what most people look for is improvement. And are you better now than you were when you started? And this team is better than when they started. They're much better than when they started. And I think they continue. To me, this tonight was a mature football team that we've seen on the field. Knox Central football. Jackson Stewart with it. This game's still not over. Still 3:23 to go. What you don't want to do if you're Corbin, give away a quick score here and have to field an onside kick. Stewart lifts a throw. They're after him a little bit, chasing him out of the pocket. Rolling to his right, still rolling, sets up, fires to the sideline, nearly intercepted, rolled through the hands of a Corbin player right over there. And I believe that was, let me get that, no, that's Reedy dropped back in coverage back there. Boy, he had a good drop in his defensive end position there, and could not come up with the interception, but did bat it down. Second down and 10 now for Knox Central. 20-6, Corbin on top, 3:13 to go. Ball on about the 45-yard line.
Well, it's next week on to the playoffs, no matter how this one, or the outcome of this one. And, you know, it looks like, if not in the next 3 minutes and 13 seconds, we're going to be healthy.
Stewart rolls to his right. We got an illegal procedure penalty against Knox Central here before that snap. So that play got started, I should say.
Somewhat healthy, you know. Again, Corbin lost, you know, some good football players this year, two of them seniors, in Brady Ferris and Joe Ledford, and you hate to see that. They also lost Andrew Reedy to an ACL tear. But it looks like
the Rose kid really has not had it.
He didn't get
played all this year.
Not at all.
Broken arm, I think. But,
yeah.
Stewart set to throw it, rolls to his right, being chased out of the pocket back there. Somebody's going to get after him. They chase him out of bounds. He lowers his head, runs over a Corbin player. Big hit over there right in front of the Corbin bench, and that was a nice shot that time by Stewart. Good sportsmanship. Both kids get up, pat each other on the helmet.
Yeah, you know, both coaches done a good job controlling the game. And, you know, you knew it was going to be a high-spirited game. And again, I didn't get the kid's number, but
don't want it.
He made a crucial mistake down there on the goal line when he had them.
Yeah, this was a 12-6 game right now. This last 2-3 be a little nervous.
Yeah, I mean, that's just very unfortunate.
Third down and 9 now for Knox Central, working from their own 45-yard line. Stewart did get out of bounds to stop the clock. 3:03 left to go in this football game. I wouldn't want to be the laundry man after this game. Well, that's on both sides. Stewart working out the shotgun. Long count. Takes a snap, looks to throw. Sets up. It's going to be a quarterback draw. Starts up the center field. He's got a little bit of room to roam. He's going to be hit and dropped down. But he will have the first down inside the Corbin 45, sets out to 44. Again, that's the fourth time tonight that we've seen him run it, and I don't know that that's a call play. The field was kind of opened up with the spread wide receivers, and Stewart takes off. Good athlete.
Yeah, he's not afraid to run it. That's for sure.
Well, he's hard, those kids.
Well, you know, he's got a little extra adrenaline going right now. He played with these kids last year.
Wasn't he on that team, the kids that won the state in 8th grade and all that?
I don't think so.
One of those teams?
Well, he might have been on one of them in the 7th grade. Maybe he wasn't with this group of seniors. He's only sophomore.
Right. Yeah, Stewart takes a snap, dumps it off left side, and gets it out there to Arthur. He's going to be hitting drops. Good defensive play there. I'm going to get that kid. No, that's Tanner Powers there. Well, good. He smelled that out perfectly, and Powers takes the play for a loss of a couple on the play.
Tanner Powers, another one of Corbin's seniors.
What do you think about that move, Coach? Power's playing the defensive end now as opposed to his regular linebacker position. He's done that quite a bit tonight. That's a little bit of a new wrinkle.
It was. I guess Tommy, losing Andrew, he's got to have somebody play that position, and this was a good game to play. Say, hey, let's take a look at this. And, I'm sure there were some things they did tonight, some wrinkles. They said, hey, let's see how this works. We're down the stretch here. But, it's an all-important game next week against LaRue County when the real money's either won or lost.
Yeah, you're playing with house money tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing with real money next week.
I still got to go trick-or-treating.
Well, you've got your false face on, so everything should be good. That's what you called it last week, false face.
That's what they are.
I hadn't heard that for a long time.
Don't you have a false face?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I do. 2:25 to go here. Corbin on top, 20-6. Once again, I want to comment on the hospitality that was extended to us up here tonight. We're just treated like we're right at home. We certainly appreciate all the help from the folks up here. Stewart sets the throw, rolls to his right, loses his footing, and falls down. Boy, a tough break. He was going to take off running with it. Feet slipped out from under him. He went down. And bring up third down and about 15 now. Clock continues to wind down. 2:10 to go. And this field is quickly becoming unplayable, Coach.
Well, what's unfortunate for Knox Central, I don't know if they're, I think, yeah, surely. I mean, if they've only lost one game, they'll host the first round of playoffs here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And the field.
Now, Bell is not in their division, so they've not lost. They've won their district.
Well, they're 4-8.
Yeah, but I mean, if they've not lost, and Bell was their only loss, they've got to be the number one seed.
Yeah, they're the number one seed.
Don't know how they're going to host the first round game, but probably two. Stewart back to throw, sets up, fires long down the right side, slips out of his hands, incomplete. That one was, again, it's like trying to, from what I can see, it looks like it's like you're trying to throw a snowball that's covered in oil.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just going everywhere, and then that one was not close to anybody. And again, we know he's a really good athlete. Fourth down, 17, 26. Corbin on top. 1:33 to go here in the football game. Fans starting to file out just a little bit. We're going to be on their heels.
We will, and we've still got a little management to do with the player of the game.
Yeah, we're going to get that to you. I mean, I've got my pick, and we'll see what you think when we go to our first break here, or our last break, I should say. Stewart working on 4th and 17, back to throw. In the pocket, chased out, loses footing, falls down. He's going to go down, and that's going to be it, as Corbin will take a knee and line this thing out. Coach, I know what you're going to say for the Minuteman on-time, on-target player of the game, but I'm going to go with Colby Simon.
Okay.
Now, you're going to say the offensive line,
That's
right?
That's exactly right.
I've been around you too long. So we're going to say this. We're going to say the Minutemen on-time, on-target player of the game is Colby Simon and the offensive line. Now, Colby's part of that as well, correct?
Yeah, he does. Well, he's not played a lot of offense this year, but he's lying.
Yeah, so he kind of gets two shares then. But at any rate, we do appreciate all of our sponsors, our in-game sponsors, Froyo, Frozen Yogurt, as well as Minuteman Press, and there's Copacabana up the middle. Just winds through a host of folks again of about 10. And all of our other sponsors have been with us for so long. We would not be able to do these games were it not for them. Now, are you surprised that Coppa carried that ball out there, Coach?
I am.
You got Justin's phone number?
I'm calling him right now. Tell him we're ahead.
A minute to go exactly, clock winding down. I think we could easily take a knee right here and let this thing take its course. Corbin on top, 26. Corbin's going to get their 9th win of the year, 9-1. And Knox Central's just played 8 games. I noticed they had an open game there, and there's a fumble on the snap. Corey falls right back on it, and that may be the best thing that could have happened to us. Knox Central says it's their ball now. 37 seconds to go. And I believe it is going to be Panther football. Right in the middle of that mud pile that you talked about all night long, Corey lost the snap. Knox Central picks up the football, and they're going to get the ball back 37 seconds to go. Now, I'm sure stranger things have happened. And if they were to hit a bomb right here and score, it would sure make an onside kick interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. You can't throw a bomb in this, maybe.
The rain has subsided, though. It's not really rained much during the fourth quarter at all. It's just that the field they're just churning it up, and it's virtually unplayable at this point. 20-6. Corbin on top, 37.3 seconds to go. Corbin got their defense spread out all over the field. Knox Central still in the huddle. I'm not sure what the holdup is. We had an equipment
on the quarterback.
I think we had an equipment problem there. It looks like Jackson Stewart there was doing something with his helmet maybe on the sideline. We'll be delayed again because he was evidently was something that the official didn't know. I thought you got a break for a helmet, but for an equipment issue, but they're going to go ahead and back him up 5 yards. So first and 15, 37.3 to go. Taylor Rasmus a good 25 yards off the line of scrimmage at the safety position. Handoff right side. This is going to be Donovan Arthur hit and stacked up after a gain of about 2.
Well, Coach Haddock's got
Johnson. I'm sorry.
Coach Haddock's got the bucket tonight, so I've just seen him dump the bucket on him.
Oh, good.
Do you think those are his legs, or you think he's riding a chicken?
You know, he's the only coach on either side, I believe, in short pants tonight. I think he's trying to make a statement. That will be the last play of the game. The Panthers going to let the clock run out. Corbin gets to celebrate out on the field just a little bit. 9-1 on the regular season for Corbin. A very respectable 7-2 for Knox Central. Both these teams will head off into playoffs next week. Corbin at home for the duration, Coach. If they can make it to the state championship game, they will be at home for all 4 games prior to that. That's got to be a reassuring fact for these Corbin Redhound fans.
Question number 1. Where can you shop Fords and Chevys conveniently in one location?
Falls Auto Group?
That is correct. Question number 2. Where do you get free car washes for life when you purchase a vehicle?
Falls Auto Group?
That is correct. Final question. Where are you going to buy your next car or truck?
Falls Auto Group.
Correct. Let's show him what he won.
Right on the corner, right on the price. Go to fallsautogroup.com.